Everyone, Luke here. Hope you're doing well. And in today's video, I want to do a DigiByte update. Haven't talked about DigiByte in a while. I will put a link down below to one of the DigiByte videos I did, a whiteboard video where I compared DigiByte and Bitcoin Cash. So as you guys may or may not know, DigiByte and Bitcoin Cash are my two favorite coins as far as innovation goes. Okay, I still hold a lot of Litecoin as well, but Bitcoin Cash and DigiByte are my two favorite coins. For numerous reasons, right? I like they're both scaling on chain. They're both really innovative, and they keep pushing forward lots of beautiful updates, innovating in lots of ways. They have strong communities, both of them. And they have other things that I like as well. Okay, so I'll put a link down to that video, and you can check that out. Okay, so why is DigiByte been pumping so much? Now this is kind of crazy, you guys. If you take the ruler here on TradingView, you can see the DigiByte from its bottom of the virus dump has done about a 10x. Okay, about 900% to 1,000%. Okay, obviously I'm including the ends of the wicks. Okay, you probably wouldn't have been able to get filled at the very bottom and sold at the very top of this pump, obviously. But if you did, you would have had a 10x, which is crazy for a DigiByte, right? Yeah, I mean, that's a 10x. That's a massive move. And DigiByte's not a super low cap coin. You know, it was like number 60 or around there when when the pump started. Okay, so let's check out why is DigiByte been pumping so much. Number one reason is hype around. So DigiByte, the team behind DigiByte basically built an app to help people to have people track COVID-19. Okay, so and then they submitted this app to the Dutch government. Okay. And so, you can use blockchain for lots of things, and that's also useful for tracking. So you can use the DigiByte blockchain, to track infections across the world, right? Where people log into the app, or at doctors or whatever. I don't know how they're using the app, and then they can make a blockchain entry that the infection showed up here, and then it gets stored in an immutable ledger. Okay, DigiByte in this case. And so the team built an app. And then they submitted to the Dutch government, from my understanding, okay? And now the app's not been accepted by the Dutch government. We don't know what app the government's going to end up using, if they end up using an app at all. But there's a lot of hype around this. I think that's probably the biggest reason why it pumped. Another reason, just because the market in general has been pumping, okay? We have to realize that most of the major coins are up double from that major COVID-19 crash where stocks dumped hard, and then basically everything just dumped really hard. All asset classes, gold, stocks, crypto, they all dumped really hard. And Bitcoin's up about 2x from its bottom, same with Ethereum. And so that's helped DigiByte a lot, right? So the whole market, it's like a rising tide lifts all boats. So that's part of the reason. And it's that in combination, I would say, along with this sort of COVID-19 app hype. So those are the two biggest things, okay? Number one, the hype around this app that they submitted to the Dutch government. And then number two, I would say, is because the whole market's been going up, okay? There might be a third reason. Maybe there's insiders buying because I know the Dutch government is going to accept the app. Maybe there's something we don't know about. Maybe DigiByte's going to get listed on Binance, maybe on Coinbase or Gemini or Kraken or some other major exchange. And then insiders are buying before that. Who knows? Someone told me that there's rumors that miners are switching to it. Now, you have to realize that miners in general switching to a chain don't really affect the price that much. Hash rate tends to follow price, and price tends to follow utility. Okay, so as a coin grows and the community grows and usage grows on chain, then the price goes up, and then the hash rate tends to follow. Many people have misconceptions about mining. Okay, so miners going to a chain isn't bullish in and of itself, unless it could be, if people rationalize mining as bullish, so enough traders and speculators are seeing that mining is going up on a chain, and then they buy it because of that. But in general, hash rate tends to follow price. Okay. So yeah, I would say it's those two reasons. Number one, this app that they're building, and then number two, just the whole market in general. Okay. But DigiByte is a great coin, you guys. If you want to check out some info about DigiByte, you go to digibyte.io. They have DigiID, where you can use basically the DigiByte blockchain to log into things, and it's a super secure way to basically securely log into different websites and things like that. Digi Assets is also really cool. It's like similar to the Bitcoin Cash tokens or the Ethereum tokens. Okay, so what you can do is you can use Digi Assets, and then you can basically just make a coin on top of Digibyte that's, that represents something in real life, right? It could be movie tickets, it could be gold in a vault, or it could be any sort of commodity like corn. And then what it is that then basically the asset becomes tokenized, right? So let's say you have 1,000 ounces of gold in a vault. You then make a token on Digi Assets on Digibyte called Gold Token or whatever, Luke's Gold Token, and then you make however number of these coins. Okay, that maybe each one is attached to 1 ounce of gold. So if I have 1,000 ounces, I make 1,000 of these coins, and then I put them in the open market or whatever, and then people can buy and sell them, right? And so it becomes a way to basically add more liquidity to any sort of asset, and you get all the benefits of the Digibyte blockchain. Okay, and you can learn some about Digi Assets by going to learn by watching on digibyte.io. Okay, so let's see where Digibyte is on CoinMarketCap. So yeah, all the way up to 37. It's great. And we remember from Cliff High's data that Digibyte would become one of the major coins. And I still, as I said before in previous videos, I see no reason why Digibyte can't be a top 10 or even top 5 coin. Okay, or Digibyte could pass Bitcoin someday. Now, is that probably going to happen? No. For me, it's more likely it goes to the top 10 or even top 5. Okay, but I see no reason why technology-wise. There's no reason why it can't go to top 5. Okay, but more realistic to me is I've always thought that it'd be a top 10 coin. Okay, and I do expect that it will be added to a major exchange at some point in this cycle. Okay, there's no reason why it shouldn't be added to Coinbase within a year. Okay, or Binance or Kraken or maybe Gemini. Okay, or maybe all 4, or any combination of those 4 exchanges. Okay, because it's a solid coin, right? And it's a very, very powerful coin. Okay, so let's do some technical analysis on it. So as you can see, did a 10x on the weekly here. Look at this candle, massive, massive candle. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit. Short term, hourly is not super cool. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's zoom out to the 4 hour. And we are making a similar pattern to what we did here before. You can see we topped out about 0.014, had a pullback. We hit exponential support here, the 12 period exponential support. Then we went up, and then we tightened here into equilibrium. And then we zoom into the 1 hour. We can see this 1 hour EQ, right? That happened. So right here it happened. We had high, low, lower high, higher low, lower high, tightening range, bull break with volume. And we can see the volume spike on the 1 hour there. Okay, so what we're looking for here now on the 1 hour is I'm looking for maybe a head and shoulder sort of pattern, because it is way overextended. So this might be the left shoulder, then we're forming the head, and then we're looking to form a right shoulder, where it tests this resistance here again, topples out, and then we roll over. That's probably, if I had to guess what's going to happen here, that's probably it, just because it's so overextended. You know what I mean? So if I had to guess, I would say a head and shoulders type of pattern is likely here. Then we roll over and consolidate. So if we see, but we have it's important to realize even if it consolidates from here, Digibyte has a ton of room. But it's also important to notice here that we could be repeating a similar fractal like this, and we could just be consolidating on the 4 hour, and then we're gonna bull flag and then pump again. Okay, so we'll see. On the daily, we've got a hammer forming. Pretty bullish candle so far with the hammer. Let's see here. We don't want to delete that, but we'll see. Let's go back to the daily. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna hammer here, and then for any sort of daily high or low, that looks like we haven't set a daily high or low in a long time. You can say we basically haven't set a high or low since 0.005. This really isn't enough of a pivot here to say it had a daily high or low. So we'll look for somewhere around, I would say 0.012 to 0.01. It's a good place to look for a daily high or low. And then we zoom out on the weekly, of course, we're way overextended, and we'll see when we get weekly consolidation. But so far, increasing bull volume, and it could be a low cap coin like this with hype. It could keep going. It could do a 20x from here. I mean, not from here, but from the bottom. So it could double again before you get any sort of daily consolidation, or even more. Who knows? These sort of low cap coins, there's such little liquidity. RSI becomes, RSI could be misleading, right? Even though we do see on the daily here, we are looking for an oversold sell-off here. Basically, we see RSI is up to, about 85 on the daily. We even have a weekly overbought on the RSI now. We can see the weekly RSI is up to 73. Okay, so we're oversold on basically all time frames. Weekly is way overbought. I mean, daily is way overbought. 4 hour. Well, 4 hours cooled off. Okay, so it could be that we're just bull flagging here, and we're going to form an equilibrium. We do see the beginnings of an equilibrium forming again on the 4 hour. So we can see here we topped out at about 0.017. Then we had a low here, 0.013. Let's put our magnets on. Okay. Then we had a lower high here, and then we're trying to form our higher low, and we can see we're having a tiny range on the 4 hour. But we could easily form a pattern like we did back here, where we had the hourly and 4 hourly tightening EQ, and then we had a bull break. It could just be bull flagging on the. It could just be bull flagging. But I would look for, if I was trading this, I would not be looking for an entry. I would be looking to short it, and I'd be looking for a breakdown of this EQ / head and shoulders pattern forming. But we'll see. Looking great so far, and even if we get the head and shoulders pattern and we get daily consolidation here, which is way overdue, you guys, it's pumped so much that there's so much room. And if we look on the weekly chart, not many other no other coins that I've seen really are this higher than the pre-dump high. You can see the pre-dump high is 0.08, and it's about double that. So Bitcoin's, if we could compare it to Bitcoin here, Bitcoin's pre-dump high was about 10,000. So Bitcoin would be at, if Bitcoin was double its pre-COVID dump, it would be about 20K. It'd be testing all-time highs. So, yeah, it's important to keep that in retrospect. Yeah, beautiful. But yeah, so I wouldn't be looking for entries up here. I'd be looking to short it, and what I would be looking for is this head and shoulders pattern here. Okay, but yeah, looking good. The whole market is doing well so far, and it's that in combination with this hype with the COVID app. If you want to check out more about DigiByte, check out Digi Assets here at digibyte.io, and you can learn about their tokens, and you can learn about DigiID and the community and things like that. And as I've told you guys, DigiByte is my second favorite coin. Okay, why are Bitcoin Cash and DigiByte my two favorite coins? Well, number one, they're both proof of work. Okay, I don't like proof of stake personally long term. Proof of work to me works, and it's proven its value, that it's safe and secure. And also, they're the two coins that are really pushing the limits of innovation as far as on-chain scalability, right? Both have a little bit different philosophies. DigiByte has much faster blocks than Bitcoin Cash, but Bitcoin Cash can support much bigger blocks than DigiByte. And so they're two little bit different philosophies, but they both are trying to do the same end goal, which is massive on-chain scaling, along with introducing good, solid, safe, smart contracts and other use cases and things like that. Okay, it's important to realize these chains, these proof of work chains like Bitcoin Cash and DigiByte, can do most of the smart contract capabilities of other chains, right? So some people don't understand that there are more commodity money type coins like Bitcoin and Litecoin, and there are more smart contract coins like Ethereum or Tezos or whatever. But these commodity type coins that are mineable, they can do most of the smart contracts that Ethereum can. Okay, DigiByte, Digi Assets, and Bitcoin Cash with SLP tokens, those basically have the same functionality as ERC20 tokens, which is most of the use case of Ethereum smart contracts anyway. And DigiByte and Bitcoin Cash, as they add more smart contract capabilities, will be able to do most of the Ethereum type of DeFi. So it's important to realize that there's no strict definition of what makes it a money coin or a smart contract coin. All the coins blur it to a certain extent. And Digibyte and Bitcoin Cash are two of my favorite coins because they're doing both, right? They're doing massive on-chain scaling for peer-to-peer value transfer, as well as adding smart contract capabilities. Okay, now Bitcoin Cash, I am more heavy in Bitcoin Cash by a significant margin, and Bitcoin Cash is my number one pick. Not because it's technologically a lot better than Digibyte. You know, Digibyte is a very advanced coin in my opinion, and they really push innovation in a lot of ways, similar to Bitcoin Cash. But I like Bitcoin Cash more this time simply because, you guys, liquidity matters. Bitcoin, if you want to sell your Bitcoin Cash and get rid of it when it pumps and you're looking to take profits, it's just a lot easier to do. It's on all the major exchanges. Bitcoin Cash is on Gemini, it's on Binance, it's on Coinbase, it's on Kraken, it's on all the major exchanges all around the world. Whereas Digibyte, the only good place to really trade it, in my opinion, is Bittrex. I think it's also on Poloniex, but Poloniex I don't like. But Bittrex has gotten a lot better lately. I actually have an LLC account now with Bittrex, and their user interface has gotten a lot better for sure. But you know, Bitcoin Cash, it has just a lot more liquidity and volume than Digibyte, and so it is in a better position to fulfill that role of peer-to-peer cash at this time, I think, just because it has more liquidity, more volume. More people know about Bitcoin Cash. It's bigger in Asia than Digibyte especially. But technology-wise, Digibyte is basically on par with Bitcoin Cash. Will Bitcoin Cash set itself apart in the future? I don't know. But, you know, if Digibyte was on more exchanges and had more liquidity, it'd be much closer to Bitcoin Cash. But they're still my two favorite chains, okay? And like I said, I will put a link down below to my analysis of Bitcoin Cash versus Digibyte and kind of explain why they're my two favorite chains and why I like Bitcoin Cash a little bit more, okay? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Congratulations to the Digibyte holders. Yeah, 10x from the bottom. That's not something to scoff about. And hopefully, you know, we start to get more traction with Digibyte. You know, Digibyte's been around quite a while now, and hopefully we start to see some network effects with Digibyte as more people start to use Digibyte and learn about Digi assets and trade Digi assets with each other, and we get more liquidity, more volume, bigger community, get added to more exchanges, and it just feeds on itself. Okay, hopefully we start to see that with Digibyte, and it could be that we're starting to see the beginning of that. And yeah, baby, top 10, here we come. All right, bye.